Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week on Formed. We just ended the liturgical year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
No, not yet. Next week. It's Happy New Year.
Oh,
We didn't
so you
end
have to get through the week.
Yeah, it's the last
right.
week, but we're on the downslope for sure.
We are. So yesterday was the solemnity of Christ the King.
Yes, King of the Universe.
King of the universe.
I love that. It's the universe.
I know.
It's a great feast day. Hope you were able to celebrate it. We're basking in the glow of Christ the King.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that's very jarring about all the readings as we've been closing to the end of the liturgical year is just about judgment,
Yep.
end of the world. Someday will be the end of our world, the day that we die. And so I've always loved fall for that because I'm melancholic. And then going into the new liturgical year,
Yep.
new year, new you. But Christ the King, King of the Universe, we actually have a great sacred art conversation
That's
we
right.
had about that piece of art, about this feast day and a piece of art.
Yep. And then I would say we have two great videos that we would recommend about just who is the person of Jesus Christ as we commemorate him as Jesus Christ, King of the Universe. One is Who is Jesus, which is episode 5 of The Search. The Search is awesome. Please check it out, episode 5. And then the other is a talk by Sister Bethany Madonna, who is a sister of life, called Who is Jesus Christ? And she's a wonderful speaker. Do you want to talk about Rooted a little bit?
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
We should
to
talk
get
about
ready
that.
for Advent. So it's not, Advent's going to surprise us next Sunday.
Yep.
But it's good to prepare for the season of Advent. We have a brand new series with Dr. Scott Heffelfinger called Rooted.
Yep, it is a, most of you have probably heard of the Jesse Tree devotional. Oftentimes that has been thought of as a kid's devotional. Dr. Scott Heffelfinger produced a series that is not for kids, it's for adults, but it's diving into the Old Testament biblical foundations that provide the hope of the Messiah, of Jesus Christ. And really, he has a really cool way of kind of unpacking it and going through. So please sign up. We will put a link in the description to go to the sign up page. You can just enter your information. You're already a Forum subscriber if you're watching this, and you can get them delivered straight to your inbox in the morning. They're about anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes. So they're pretty short, but the whole kind of thrust of the series is salvation history is your history. And how do we kind of come into better contact and understanding of that?
I love that.
Yeah.
November 28th, we celebrate St. Catherine Labouré,
Mm-hmm.
famous for receiving the miraculous medal that many
you been
people
there?
wear. I have been there. Yeah.
Me
in
too.
France.
Been there
yeah.
twice.
Oh, you have been? Nice.
Have you been there once or twice? Or
Just
3 times?
once.
I win.
Just once.
This is from there.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
a really nice size one.
Yeah.
Yeah, miraculous medal, beautiful gift of Mary conceived without sin. Pray for us who have recourse to you. So St. Catherine Labouré, pray for us. But audiobook, Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal and St. Catherine Labouré. And it's also The Faithful Traveler. So we've been talking about pilgrimages a lot, visiting churches. This is a series where the person goes to, I just forget her name. I've seen these before, but she goes to different shrines on the East Coast, and this is one of the shrines she visits, the Shrine of the Miraculous Medal.
On Thursday, we celebrate the feast of St. Andrew the Apostle. We have a great Catholic Saints episode. A reminder, we make these Catholic Saints episodes. You can see them on Formed, but you can also just go to your podcast in Apple or Android and just search Catholic Saints and subscribe, and we release these through podcast too, so you can just listen in for those.
He's known as the first called.
Do you know what? Whenever I think about St. Andrew now, I think about St. John Henry Newman has that awesome reflection.
The world's benefactors.
Yes,
Yeah.
about St. Andrew and the more or less the anonymity
Yeah.
of the apostles in this one, St. Andrew, but also like that there's this, I would say the majority of the time, this anonymity to this kind of like secret mustard seed like work of the church and her members and the saints.
Because Andrew goes and finds his brother Peter, and Peter's the one that's going to be called to be head of the church. And then Peter's part of the inner circle of Peter, James, and John. And Andrew was following John the Baptist before and followed Jesus first too. So it is interesting when you think of the human dynamic among the apostles.
Yep. And then on Friday, we enter into December, and this month is dedicated to the Immaculate Conception.
So we celebrate her feast day on December 8th. So we're preparing for that. So we have resources for kids. What is the Immaculate Conception? Short answers to big questions. We also have a formed conversation. We have what is the Immaculate Conception?
And then on this weekend, we're about to enter into Advent, and we have all different kinds of Advent things coming for you, and we're going to make a show just for those. But a great thing to watch this week is a show with our own Dr. Ben Akers, with our president, Dr. Tim Gray, on the Augustine Institute show called Preparing for Advent. So that would be a great place to start if you're like, Advent's coming. What are some things that I can start to think about going into Advent? Get formed.
It's the pre-season.
Cut me off.
It's a pre-season.
It's the
Get formed.
pre-season. Get watching.